Hey, hey everybody, wanted to show you guys our ride for 2022. Appreciate all of you guys subscribing and being patient with us this year on videos for this year. But we've been super busy and YouTube videos take me a little bit longer. This one's just gonna be a shoot and post kind of a thing. So this is the ride this year. We've got an entry right here. I've redid the cart. The cart is battery operated with 8 batteries running it right now. That part on the back there is the actual compartment that holds the brains, the controllers. I'll open that up in a second. That's the ride cart this year. There's lightning coming through the windows. It's daytime, so you can't see it. I made a gear system down here, so the cart rotates back and forth, and I'll send it through so you guys can see what it looks like when it's riding. The brains of it, I'm using. This just holds all my remote controls and things so I don't lose them. But inside the brains here, I'm using a Flex Max and a Flex, and I'll do a longer video on all the wiring and all that. But I just wanted to give you guys something to look at this year. It tells me the battery strength, or how much charge I have left. And then underneath here is the actual battery compartment where I'm running 8 batteries. It's on an RF switch. There's the antenna for the RF switch, so I can turn it on and turn it off with that remote right there. And this button is the trigger that triggers both the Flex and the Flex Max to start the ride. The gear system's made out of 3/4 inch plywood and reverse timing belt. So I've geared down this wiper motor to have enough torque. As you can see back there's a big drive wheel on the cart itself, and it you know, it turns 400 and some pounds. I mean, we've had 400 some pounds on here the last couple nights. So all right, so their cart will pull up, we unload them and load them by dropping this down. Again, the cart's got lightning coming through the windows and you can't see it, but there's a seat belt, they buckle up. In the front here, I added an animatronic this year. It was the first animatronic project for me. This is all on an independent system itself. Like last year, I used the same drive wheels, same track, same motors. And you can see there's proximity sensors hanging down in certain locations that are placed on the track to trigger all the different props. This guy turns around right here. There's another gear system underneath here that turns him with the proximity sensor, so he knows when to stop this way and when to stop that way. The animatronic itself is servos and a frame with some chicken wire for his body. I'm using a servo DMX to run this, and this goes all the way back to the Flex Max. Servo DMXs are amazing. You got those up. All this stuff I got from Fried Ideas. Fright Props also sells them, but Fried Ideas, I believe, are the actual creators of all this stuff. So anyway, I'm going to send it through, and you guys can get a peek of the ride this year. I'll try to do a back angle and then a front angle. It might get a little dark in here because it is dark. I did end up putting a ceiling around the whole ride this year, which is what I wanted to do last year, but I did not have time. So, all right, here we go. So the cart's moving down the track. It's about to hit the first proximity sensor right here, and it starts to rotate. These moving pictures get triggered, these aging pictures get triggered. Cart turns around like so. Stops at the next proximity sensor. The animatronic turns around and he goes through his routine. I got the volume off right now. I'll do one with the volume on at some point in time. With the animatronic, we'll talk to the guests. As you can see, it turned around at the top there. Cart starts to spin back. He starts to spin back. Cart takes off. Goes to the next scene, which is the graveyard scene. You'll stop in here. and it'll trigger this projection. Takes back off to this first door. Door opens. Got a jump scare in there. Door closes. Cart takes back off again. To the next scare. It'll stop. It's daytime, so it doesn't look as good, guys. Hits it with a blast of air. The cart starts turning again. Candles come back on. It's dark in here at night, obviously. The window's got lightning coming through it. Then there's a routine that we do right here that I don't really want to share, in case anybody, but I will after Halloween. Cart takes back off again. The last hallway. Got some scares that we do in here as well. I'll show you this last one. It should trigger. This is a pretty cool prop I've had for a couple years. And I've got the volume down on that too, but so then the cart comes back around and hits that proximity sensor right there, and it stops. And we unload these guests and we load the next ones on. So that is the Chamber of Souls ride for 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed this quicker sneak peek. I'll do more in detailed videos here at some point in time. But I appreciate you guys again as well, and thanks for being patient with us. It's just been, you know, it's been hard to make time to do the videos for YouTube. So anyway, hope to get some out soon to you guys to come. More detailed videos about each of these sections. The drives, the cart itself is probably a video easy, and then, you know, the ride itself with the track and everything, proximity sensor. So happy Halloween, everybody, unless you're watching this after. Hope you had a good Halloween, and we'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.